Imagine growing up believing you were meant for something extraordinary, dreaming big, feeling unstoppable, only to watch everything slowly fall apart as life gets heavier and harder to handle. But what if, just when you feel completely lost, someone appears who helps you rediscover who you really are? In this story, something just like that begins to unfold. A journey shaped by destiny, music, heartbreak, and the unexpected connections that can transform us forever. And it all begins in 1999 in Yugoslavia, at a religious building, where the chorus delivers a distinctive performance in which a teen girl, Katerina, mesmerizes the worshippers with her heavenly singing. Her relatives radiate with satisfaction as her presentation moves the feelings of all attendees. Then the narrative shifts to 2017 in London. The holiday season is merely weeks distant, and Katerina, now identifying herself as Kate, is a vastly altered individual. She is an adult now, but she scarcely enjoys performing. In a tavern, she consumes alcohol with her companion Ed and persuades him to permit her to remain at his residence for a brief period. Ed consents, but when Kate awakens the following morning, Ed's partner arrives around the dwelling and she finds Kate in the bathing area. She was initially astonished but eventually became furious and expelled Kate from the residence. Meanwhile, Kate is employed at a holiday-themed gift shop managed by a woman known as Santa. Although Santa continuously reprimands Kate for her idleness, she persists in providing her numerous opportunities, hoping Kate will eventually discover herself and reclaim the liberated spirit she formerly possessed. One morning at her workplace, Kate observes a man staring at the atmosphere outside the establishment. Intrigued, she approaches him. The man, presenting himself as Tom Webster, indicates an uncommon bird positioned on the shop's rooftop. Their exchange is interrupted when bird waste strikes Kate's eye, dispatching her hurrying inside to tidy up. After employment that evening, Kate contacts her companion Jenna, who is expecting, and she requests to remain at her residence for a duration. Jenna welcomes her but cautions that her spouse, Rufus, still distinctly recalls Kate's previous mishaps in their dwelling. Like the occasion she unintentionally incinerated a treasured model vessel that Rufus was constructing. In the residence, Kate's presence soon proves disruptive. She chose not to consume dinner with Jenna and Rufus that evening. She further aggravated the circumstances when she brought a man home to pass the night with her. In an endeavor to apologize to the couple that morning, Kate unintentionally collapses on another of Rufus's paper creation, and the two had no alternative but to request her to depart. They suspect she was going to be excessive stress for the expecting Jenna. Back at the establishment, Kate notices a man conversing with Santa. Their mutual discomfort suggests that they were both romantically attracted to each other, and Kate mocks Santa about it. Later on, just before closing, Kate remembers she has an audition and hurries to make it punctually. In her haste, she forgets to secure the store adequately. Even at the audition, she becomes anxious and ends up performing inadequately. Feeling disheartened, she encounters Tom again outside the location. They pass time discovering the city together, and Tom presents her to a peaceful concealed location he designates a safe haven. After their time together, Kate requests his telephone number, but Tom responds that he no longer utilizes one. He tells her that telephone is a distraction for him as they separate. The subsequent day, when Kate arrives at the establishment, she discovers that the authorities are investigating what seems to be a burglary. Santa, cognizant of Kate's negligence, had orchestrated a fraudulent theft by shattering a window in order for her to claim insurance reimbursement. She reprimands Kate for her irresponsibility but ends up providing her yet another opportunity to demonstrate herself. That evening, Kate encounters Tom once more and he tells her that he volunteers at a shelter for the homeless. When Kate informed him about her recent predicament, he suggested that Kate demonstrate appreciation to Santa by laboring harder. Then, they pass the evening at a vacant ice skating facility, where Tom assists her rehearse for an approaching audition requiring skating abilities. Kate enjoys their time together and feels inspired until the security guard sends them away. The following morning, Kate commences putting authentic effort into her employment, assisting Santa prepare for a date with her newly discovered affection. However, Kate becomes discouraged when it suddenly becomes difficult for her to locate Tom. Intending to discover him out instead, she visits the homeless shelter to determine if anyone has observed him lately. However, when Kate arrived at the homeless shelter, she was surprised by her discoveries. The supervisor at the shelter informs her that no individual named Tom Webster is employed or volunteers there. Although frustrated, Kate decides to join the volunteer work and ends up enjoying the activity despite spending only a few hours there. That evening, her mother reminds her to attend a house celebration for her sister Marta's advancement. She reluctantly goes but is still preoccupied with the thoughts of not encountering Tom. While at home, the dinner conversation soon turns to Kate when Marta requests her to mature and behave like an adult with her life's choices. In fury, Kate mentions that her sister is currently involved with Alberto, but that Alberto is actually a woman that is named Alba. This unsettles their parents, but Kate pushes further as she also blames her parents for not having time to repair their relationship, which has resulted in more conflict within the household. The dinner was abandoned by the two women as both departed in anger. Distressed by the sequence of events, Kate heads to a tavern, consumes alcohol heavily, and impulsively returns to the homeless shelter in the expectation of discovering Tom. The personnel once again denies recognizing anyone by that name. Just as she is about to depart, Tom manifests on a bicycle, summoning her. He clarifies that he has been absent doing volunteer work in a remote location, assisting people struggling with depression. Kate is overwhelmed with relief, having feared he was gone permanently. Tom then invites Kate to his residence to converse. When they arrive, Kate is struck by how tidy and tranquil the place is. Feeling self-conscious, she sits on the ground while Tom joins her. As they relax, Kate reveals about her past struggles, including her cardiac transplant surgery. She reveals a mark from the procedure and discloses how grateful she is for her donor, though she senses the transplant removed her passion for singing, leaving her feeling incomplete. Tom comforts her, and the two share a tender moment, ending with a kiss before Kate sleeps. The following day, they convene at their secret location to discuss their relationship. Tom, however, gently dismisses Kate's feelings, clarifying that she is becoming too dependent on him. Injured and confused, Kate departs, feeling as though Tom is manipulating her emotions. Later on, as she contemplates their conversation, Kate decides to channel her energy into something constructive. She begins performing melodies outside the shelter every evening to collect money for the homeless. And this eventually inspired her to arrange a talent competition to recruit performers for a holiday musical event at the shelter. With her supervisor's approval, Kate labors tirelessly to screen participants and prepare for the celebration. As Kate commences to transform her life around, she turns focus to repairing her damaged relationships. She visits Marta and Alba to apologize for her conduct, promising to be a superior sister. She also passes time with her mother, even inviting her out to a nearby market. Over shared beverages and nourishment, they enjoyed the moment together, recollecting and easing the tension that had accumulated over the years. Kate later purchases a bottle of wine to present to Marta as a peace offering. She also visits Jenna, bringing presents and offering a heartfelt apology for the trouble she had caused during her residence. Jenna graciously accepts, and Kate was overwhelmed at how well life was developing for her. Her newfound optimism extends to her workplace. She now arrives early to assist Santa with the establishment. One day, Santa reveals about her budding romance with her customer companion whose name she struggles to pronounce, but she now designates him Boy instead. Santa also shares humorous narrations about her previous employment nicknames, like Muffin and Caddy. This deep level of conversation further strengthens their connection, and Kate now feels even more connected to her supervisor. Days later, while feeling optimistic, Kate decides to visit Tom's dwelling to share her progress and repair their strained relationship. To her astonishment, when she arrives, she discovers a slim man inside, conversing on the telephone. When she inquires about Tom, the man reveals that no individual has resided there for months and that the dwelling is currently for purchase. Confused and shaken, Kate presses him for information about Tom Webster. That was when the man clarifies that Tom was the dwelling's last proprietor but tragically perished last Christmas after being struck by a truck. This revelation devastates Kate. She breaks down as she recalls flashbacks of Tom's accident and realizing the truth, her cardiac donor was Tom. Overwhelmed with gratitude and grief, Kate thanks the man for his honesty and departs. She heads to their secret meeting location, where Tom manifests one final time. He reassures her that she has made significant progress in discovering her purpose and encourages her to continue assisting others. As he vanishes and Kate departs, we are shown a memorial plaque on their favorite bench, dedicated to Tom as a beloved volunteer. The film concludes 2 weeks later, with Kate fully embracing her new direction. The holiday celebration at the shelter is a resounding success. Kate expresses her gratitude to everyone for supporting her journey and assisting make the event possible. She then leads the performers, including the homeless singers she had gathered, in a heartfelt rendition of Last Christmas, bringing the community together in a joyous and meaningful celebration. And that's where the story ends. Emotional, beautiful, and unexpectedly powerful. Last Christmas, 2019, reminds us that sometimes the people who walk into our lives, even briefly, can change us forever. It teaches that healing begins when we learn to care, to forgive, and to open our hearts again. True love isn't always about romance. Sometimes it's about inspiration, growth, and letting go. I give Last Christmas, 2019, a rating of 8.8 out of 10, a wonderfully acted, warm, and magical holiday film with a twist that stays with you long after the credits roll. Emilia Clarke delivers a heartfelt and vulnerable performance that makes you truly feel Kate's journey, while Henry Golding brings a calm, uplifting presence that transforms the entire story. Their chemistry is sincere, warm, and deeply affecting, perfectly carrying the emotional weight of the film. If you enjoyed this recap, hit like and subscribe and check out the next video on your screen, another powerful story that'll keep you hooked till the end.